Have you ever wondered how to transform your garden into a rustic paradise without spending a lot of money or experiencing overwhelm? Stay tuned as we unveil some simple yet stunning rustic garden decorating ideas that can revolutionize your outdoor space. Watch until the end to discover our top pick for an easy DIY rustic garden project that not only looks amazing but is also incredibly budget-friendly. Welcome, garden enthusiasts and decor lovers. Today, we embark on a journey to the heart of rustic charm. Imagine a garden where every corner whispers tales of simplicity and elegance, a space where nature and nostalgia blend seamlessly. This isn't just a dream, it's the essence of rustic garden decor. In our homes, gardens are more than just outdoor spaces. They're extensions of our personalities and havens of peace. And when it comes to decorating them, the rustic style stands out for its timeless appeal. It's about bringing the unrefined beauty of nature and the warmth of vintage elements together, creating a place that feels both grounded and enchanting. But what does it really mean to have a rustic garden? Is it just about wooden benches and wildflowers? Or is there more to it? As we delve into the world of rustic garden decorating ideas, we'll uncover the secrets to creating a space that's not only beautiful, but also a true reflection of the rustic ethos. So, whether you have a sprawling backyard or a cozy patio, get ready to be inspired. Let's transform your garden into a rustic paradise. As we dive deeper into the realm of rustic garden design, let's pause to understand what sets this style apart. The rustic aesthetic is more than just a design choice. It's about embracing the beauty of imperfection and the charm of the old world. At its core, rustic garden style is defined by its use of natural materials. Think rough-hewn wood, natural stone paths, and wrought iron accents. These elements blend seamlessly with the outdoor environment, creating a space that feels both organic and inviting. But rustic gardens are not just about the materials, they're also about the ambiance. This style often incorporates vintage or reclaimed items, each with its own story, adding layers of depth and character to your garden. From an old wheelbarrow turned into a planter, to a weathered garden gate repurposed as a trellis, these elements bring a sense of nostalgia and timelessness. In today's world, where sustainability is key, rustic gardens also align with eco-friendly practices. By choosing sustainable materials and native plants, a rustic garden not only looks good, but also contributes positively to the environment. So, whether you're drawn to the natural, the vintage, or the eco-conscious aspects, rustic gardens offer a versatile and soulful approach to garden design. In our next segment, we will explore the various elements you can use to bring this style to life in your own garden. Watch until the end to discover our top pick for an easy DIY rustic garden project that not only looks amazing, but is also incredibly budget-friendly. Now that we have a deeper understanding of the rustic garden style, let's explore the key elements that can help you bring this charming aesthetic to your own outdoor space. First and foremost, natural materials are the cornerstone of any rustic garden. These are the elements that will anchor your garden in the rustic style. Imagine rugged wooden benches, unstained and weathered by time, or stone paths meandering through your garden, each stone with its own unique shape and texture. These materials not only blend harmoniously with the surroundings, but also withstand the test of time, growing more beautiful as they age. Next, let's talk about incorporating vintage or reclaimed items. There's a certain magic in repurposing an old wooden ladder as a vertical planter or using a weathered barrel as a rainwater collector. These items add a unique character to your garden, telling stories of their past and bringing a sense of history and depth. In today's eco-conscious world, making sustainable choices is more important than ever. Rustic gardens lend themselves beautifully to this philosophy. By choosing eco-friendly materials, like reclaimed wood or locally sourced stone, and incorporating sustainable practices, like composting or using native plants, your rustic garden not only looks good, but also contributes to the well-being of the environment. Whether it's the sturdy elegance of natural stone or the quaint charm of reclaimed treasures, these rustic elements are key to creating a garden that's not just a space, but a story. In the next part of our journey, we'll dive into specific design ideas to help you bring these elements together in harmony. With a foundation in rustic elements, it's time to get creative and explore various design ideas that can bring your rustic garden to life. These ideas are not just about aesthetics. They're about creating a space that resonates with your personal style and the essence of rustic charm. Let's start with pathways and walkways. In a rustic garden, the journey is as important as the destination. Consider using flagstones or reclaimed bricks to create a path that meanders through your garden. Allow moss or creeping thyme to grow between the stones for a truly aged and natural look. These paths don't just guide you through the garden, they invite you to slow down and enjoy the beauty around you. Moving on to planters and flower beds, the rustic style offers endless possibilities. Use repurposed items like old barrels, metal buckets, or even wooden crates as planters. These can be filled with a variety of plants, from wildflowers to herbs, creating a delightful mix of colors and fragrances. Elevated flower beds made from reclaimed wood can also add dimension and interest to your garden. Now, let's talk about furniture. Rustic garden furniture is all about natural materials and simplicity. Consider creating benches or tables from rough-hewn logs or salvaged wood. These pieces not only serve a functional purpose, but also become integral parts of the garden's landscape, blending seamlessly with the natural surroundings. Water features and bird baths can add a magical touch to your rustic garden. A simple stone basin can serve as a bird bath, while a recycled metal tub can be transformed into a miniature pond or fountain. The soothing sound of water and the presence of wildlife like birds and butterflies can make your garden a tranquil retreat. Each of these design ideas can be tailored to suit your space and preferences, creating a rustic garden that is not just a display of beauty, but a reflection of your connection with nature and history. In our next segment, we will delve accessorizing your rustic garden script. A rustic garden, with its foundation of natural and vintage elements, now calls for the final touches, the accessories that bring personality and flair. Accessorizing is where your rustic garden truly comes to life, reflecting your personal taste and the essence of rustic charm. When selecting accessories for your rustic garden, think about items that resonate with the natural and aged look. Consider adding wrought iron candle holders or vintage metal signs to your space. These items don't just decorate the garden, they tell a story and create a sense of nostalgia. Lighting plays a crucial role in any garden, especially as the sun sets. For a rustic garden, opt for soft, warm lighting. Solar-powered lanterns hanging from tree branches or strategically placed LED lights that highlight specific garden features can create a magical and inviting atmosphere. Remember, the goal is to enhance the natural beauty of your garden, not overpower it. Achieving a cohesive look is key in rustic garden design. This doesn't mean everything has to match, but rather that each piece complements the other. Mix materials and textures thoughtfully. A stone statue here, a wooden birdhouse there, creating a diverse yet harmonious appearance. The beauty of the rustic style lies in its ability to unify diverse elements into a seamless and charming whole. With the right accessories, your rustic garden can become a captivating retreat, a place that not only looks beautiful but also feels like a sanctuary. In our next segment, we'll cover maintenance tips to ensure your rustic garden decor remains as enchanting as the day you created it. A rustic garden, with its natural charm and timeless appeal, requires care and maintenance to preserve its beauty through the seasons. Today, we'll share some essential tips to help you maintain your rustic garden decor, ensuring it continues to enchant for years to come. Wood is a fundamental element in rustic gardens, but it can be susceptible to weathering. To protect your wooden decor, consider using a natural, eco-friendly sealant. This will help preserve the wood's texture and color, protecting it from rain, sun, and wind. Regular checks for signs of wear or rot are also crucial, especially for wooden furniture and structures. For metal elements like wrought iron or vintage tools, rust can be both an aesthetic and a structural issue. Regularly inspect these items and treat any rust spots early. Applying a coat of protective paint or sealant can prevent further rusting. Remember, a little care goes a long way in maintaining the rustic charm of these pieces. Managing a rustic garden also means adapting to the changing seasons. In spring and summer, regular weeding and pruning will keep your garden looking neat. During autumn, clearing fallen leaves and debris will prevent any decay that could affect your garden's elements. And in winter, ensure that sensitive items are covered or moved indoors to protect them from harsh weather. We hope this journey through rustic garden decorating ideas has inspired you. Thanks for watching this video.